Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Building with Boca with me, Boca. How is everyone? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. And it's been a while since we've been on the Building with Boca world. It's been a long time actually. It's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, which is just crazy. So we're back and I have a plan for today. We're going to do something really cool. We're going to be building a new building right over here. But first, we start out every episode by looking in my mailbox, and let's see what we have today. It is a comment from Vout. I believe I'm saying that right. Vout from episode number 10, and here's your comment. Would you be into playing like SMP and using your building skills to make nice spawn hubs and houses and whatnot, or just prefer creative building? So I'm actually going to give you the response I gave on the comment, which was I'm actually hoping to do a survival series of some sort, whether in single player or on an SMP once 1.17 comes out. So once 1.17 comes out, be expecting a survival series of some sort from me. But that's my answer to that question. So thank you for leaving your comment, and let's quickly just add you to the library right over here, episode number 10, Vout. So welcome to the library. So if you happen to be new here, first of all, hello, welcome to the Building with Boca world. It's a pretty cool world. I'm very happy with how it's going right now. And if you want to get into the library like a bunch of these lovely people, all you have to do is leave a comment on today's video, and the mailman at random will pick a comment from the comment section. So yeah, just leave a comment, and you could get picked and added to the library, which now we're going to actually have to go upstairs, which is crazy. So we've finished the 10 down here, and we've got 5 up here. So yeah, make sure to leave a nice comment on the video, and you might get picked. So anyway, for today I have a plan. We're going to be building a new thing over here, which, oh, by the way, this area is looking very, very nice. We did this last episode. We built Unity Park, which I added these signs off camera with the little infinity symbol. I believe I did that off camera. And this is Unity Park right here. We added this little detail right here. And we also, over here, we did another road going up and this little garden. So make sure to go check that episode out. That was a very much an action-packed building episode. Showed how to make these beautiful custom trees as well. But today we're going to be building right here. I've marked out a little plot of land with these torches to figure out where this building is going to be. And yeah, this is going to be an awesome building. It's actually going to be a flower shop, which is mighty cool, because we have like, what? Do we have a shop in this town at all? No, we don't. This town doesn't have a shop at all. So we have the post office right here, we have the park here, we have the library right here, and behind here is actually the museum. So there's really not too much going on. Granted, it's episode 11, but there's still not too much going on. So let's get straight into building this. Alrighty, so let's get into the first ever section of building blocks with Boca. So these are the blocks you're going to need to build the flower shop, which, by the way, has a really cool name that we'll go over once we get the base structure done. So we're going to have, this area is going to be all sidewalk. We're going to have an entire sidewalk right here in the same style that we did over here. Very similar anyway. And as you can see, this isn't filled in. So if we just fill in this area, this is where the sidewalk is going to be, somewhere like this. And then right here, right about here, is going to be where the wall starts. And right over here is where the other part of the wall starts. And it actually just goes around the same way. So let's go over the front together. So this is going to be where the door is, right here. So we need to place down right there, and I actually have the doors. No, I don't. I totally forgot the doors. Don't mind me. This is my first time doing this little section. So we're going to place down the doors somewhat like that, and it's going to be very, very nice. And then the wall is going to be really interesting because it's going to be a mix of these random blocks. So like that'll be like that. Also, this has to go up 4. So it's just going to be random. It's going to be very, very random. And we're right here. Right here is where we're going to have little pillars. They're going to go up 3 right there. And then also right over here is going to be where a lantern's going to go. This is just a temporary block. It's going to go right there. And it's funny because that's right next to the window, which I also forgot the glass panes. My goodness, what am I doing? So there'll be a window of 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And then also, by the way, this will all be textured, as I said. And right here will be another one of these little pillars. And that's basically the idea. Also, this has to go up one. So that's the basic idea of this building. It doesn't look too much now, but once we add on the second story, which is actually going to be made out of spruce and stripped spruce logs, it's going to look really cool. So let me quickly just do some of the little touch-ups, just like so. So we just have completed, I've just filled this in a little bit so it looks like it's sort of more complete. This is what the entire bottom is going to look like right here. This little like sidewalk will only be in the front. And now let me quickly just add in some coarse dirt and oak leaves right underneath here. And we got some nice bushes, and that's nice. Yeah, I like that. Another thing we're going to be adding is, oh, I never grabbed carpets either. Wow, I'm just terrible at this apparently. So we're going to be adding a little, I guess this is a, what are those called? Like a little awning type things that they always have at the little flower shops and stuff. So let me just make sure these are lined up like I want them to be. And then they will all be like that. I think that looks, yeah, it's the same pattern, so they should all look the same. And now let me make sure I grab the pink and white wool carpets and match them up. And now we have a little awning. Look at that. That's super nice. So this is how the entirety of the front is going to look right here. And then we will add in there's actually technically another 2 layers up above this, isn't there? Yeah, so let me quickly just fill in this little area, and it'll go up to here, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm doing for a little trim sort of border in between the 2 halves. Alright, so I just quickly added in another 2 levels on top of this, and I also made it a perfect box, so we're just going to have to hollow out this little mound of dirt down here. But let me quickly show you how I'm going to be doing this little roof pattern. So it's going to start right here, and I'm going to put a trapdoor under that, underneath that, and then put a trapdoor, or this is actually a plank. No, this is a slab right there. Slab right there, and then that, and it just alternates, and so on and so forth. Once you get into a rhythm, it's easier. See, I have a difficult time getting into it. There we go. Look at that. Just like that. And you just fill it all the way in. So this is a super, super cool little trim. I guess you could call this a trim. Also, it will go out one more on each side just so I can wrap it around the entire building. And then from there, what will happen is we will put in this layer. And this is the exact same size, almost exactly the same as down here. Oh, by the way, I forgot that I have to replace those with that just to have really super tall doors. Totally forgot about that, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the same idea with this pattern all the way up here for another 6 blocks. So let me quickly do that, and I will also hollow out the inside and continue this around. And then, yeah, let me get back to you. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. 3rd person replay mod time-lapse time. Let's go! Alright everybody, so I just added those right around here and everything is completely filled in. I really hope you enjoyed that 3rd person replay mod time lapse. And yeah, so now that the inside is all cleaned out, we can start working on that after we finish the last couple of details that I want to add. So first being, where'd my wool go? My wool disappeared. I probably deleted it by accident. So the first detail I'm going to want to add is right actually in the middle right here. And then we'll have a block gap, and then we'll do the same right here. And that's the exact center, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the background, and you'll see exactly what I am putting on this, which is actually the title of the shop. So let me quickly add these. FL, where's O, and then we have WERNS. It looks like it spells flowers, right? Which it does, if you read it really quickly. But this is actually FLO-WERS. I'm going to hire a villager who is coming in actually right after we build this. We might see her by the end of the episode, named Flo. And she wanted her own flower shop, so I'm like, okay, I'll make you one. I designed this little thing up, and I think I really like it. I enjoy this build. This is a nice build. So this is how it looks from over here. It's not exactly the skyline I was expecting, but even from a distance, that's why the wool's behind it, to make it look like there's actually supposed to be a sign there. It looks nice. That's nice. And this is what we'll see every morning when we're coming out, is right there. Perfect. I love it. So let me quickly add in what's going to go be here, which is a window. So let me add that, and there's actually going to be a flower pot on this. Let me quickly add our pink tulip, and there we go. Also on the inside, let me, where's that? There was a lantern we had, yes. So we're only going to have one floor to the flower shop. Maybe at some point in the future I'll add a second floor, but we're going to add a light behind that, and look at that. It just sort of glows just a little bit, and if you're like, I don't know where you'd see it, right up here, you'll see right there. Maybe we'll decorate the upstairs for Flo herself. We'll see. We'll see. But let's get started right on the interior. I don't believe there's anything else I have to do on the outside, and if there is, we'll come back to it. So let's get straight into doing that. Alright everyone, so here's our box of building materials. As you can see, this is what we're going to be using mostly. This is what the floor is going to be made out of, right here. And this is actually what the roof is going to be made out of. Bear with me, bear with me. It's going to be super cool once it's done. So we're actually going to be just doing this. I mean, granted, I'm sure everybody's seen this as a floor or something. And also, we're going to add a layer of pink terracotta to the back wall. So this back wall will be like that. And that's how the back wall will look. And we're going to throw some banners on it at some point. So yeah, let me get the basics done, and I'll get right back to you. So I lied. It's actually supposed to be four tall. And also I added some spruce, what are these? Pressure plates, yes, so the doors will automatically open and close after you walk through them. So that's cool. First and foremost, we need to add in a little carpet. So the carpet will be, I believe, 4 blocks long, like this, like a so, and we're just going to variate our carpets as we always do. So let me try to make sure that we're actually going to get a reasonable outcome. I'm going to do something like this. Something like that. I think that's pretty decent. That's a pretty nice looking carpet we've got here. So that's going to be the carpet. Variating the carpet with carpets on top of the wool, which you consider the carpet part in the ground. As you can see, those are full wool blocks. It actually adds like a nice bit of texture. We did the same thing over at my house in the first episode, making the carpet have a little bit more texture to it and less plain, you know. Let me also quickly add in the, what did I want to add in? I wanted to add in the counter that's going to go right about, I believe it's somewhere, is it 3 blocks? 1, 2, 3. I believe it's supposed to be like this, right here. And it's funny because right over here is going to be our arrangement of little, this will actually be for the saplings. Every single sapling type is going to go on this wall right here in a little tree formation with item frames, and it's going to look very, very cool. So let me quickly set out some of the details and we'll fill them in together. Alright everybody, so I actually forgot that there's actually a 2-block gap here so you can run through. There's going to be a little display table right here. There will be displays on the walls, and we're actually going to have another little smaller display table over here. This is going to be for mushrooms. This is going to be for everything else. So let me quickly, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to add in the little saplings, which is right here, the ones I'm holding. All the saplings, all the saplings. So I'm going to fill these in like a so, because they look super, super nice in this pattern right here. So there's like 2 of every single one, I believe. I made sure that's how that was. And then there's a jungle sapling right there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's awesome. I know, I'm a genius. So this is the little wall display where you can pick up what kind of sapling you're going to want. And I'm actually going to add a little cash register here. I'm sure you've seen everybody do this, like, all over time throughout Minecraft's history. You place a stair, and then you place a sign on the back. And that's a little cash register. Very, very adorable. Also, let me add a lantern back here just because it's kind of dark. And I think I'll add one here and one here, and then I'll add one there. Yeah, why not? So let me add the dirt that's going to be going right here. And also, I surrounded the table with the dark... with the dark oak, what are these, trapdoors? Yes, dark oak trapdoors, just because they look super nice, and it sort of adds a little definition, I guess you could say. Definement is what I was going to say, that's not a word. So we're going to add pink flowers, because we have to, because it's just a law. We have to add these pink flowers like so, and bada bing, bada boom. Awesome flower display. These are the 2 tall flowers, and it just looks nice. It looks nice. Look at that. Look at this is sort of what this is almost exactly what this is going to look like when it's done. It's super cool. I'm super, super happy with how this building turned out. Also, let's add in the little displays that are going to be going right here. This one is going to be for like a lot of the random stuff. Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say random. It's like the normal plants, and the rest of these spots will be filled in with, well, except this one. The rest of these spots will be filled in with the item frames, and then we will lie down some 2 tall plants, such as this and this. Okay, so this one will be facing this way, so you can sort of grab it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the inspiration for this design really came from. It just sort of came out of nowhere. I was like, this looks like it could be cool. So then I decided to do it, and it actually, like I said, I think it turned out very, very nice. Not to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to do that. So we're going to place in some bamboo as well as some cactus right here. So bamboo goes there, cactus goes there. Oh, we need to do a fern right here too. Fern right there. So that's the little display table. I think it's nice. I like the little display table. It's sort of like a, I don't even know like what I'd compare it to. It's just a display table to sort of see what they're gonna look like in real life, I guess is a good way to put that. Let me also move this out of the way. There's going to be another display table right here. I believe this will go like this. So this gets really close to everything. And there's actually going to be a little wall display. It's going to go something like this. I don't remember exactly how it goes. I think it's something along these lines. And we're just going to have a bunch of flower pots with a bunch of different colored flowers in it. And it's going to look super, super cool. I believe that's how that looks. We'll fill that in a second. What we really need to do now is get all the mushrooms down. So let me place down these and place down these. Oh, I believe the mushrooms also include the wither rose. So there's these 4 mushrooms. There's the nether ones. Where's the other nether one? There's this nether one, there's this nether one, and then there's the normal mushroom, that, and then also the wither rose in case you want to buy that. I don't know why you'd want to buy one of the wither roses. It's a little strange, but it's cool. It works. If you want it, so be it. You can buy it here. Let me grab flower pots also, and we will place more up here. And this will be the little display wall, so I'll show you how to fill that in one quick second. So basically what we have here is a little pyramid of flowers, I guess, and we're just going to fill them in at random, 1 flower in each little pot. It's going to look really interesting at the end, or at least I hope it will. So that's that, and then also we will add in this flower right there, this one right here, and that one right there. So yeah, that's every single flower on that wall, and technically now you can buy every single plant, I believe, in this game in here. So that's cool. That's super, super cool. And just to top things off, we're going to add a little chest down there to either collect some money or to just store some extra flowers that you can give to the customers in case they want them. So we actually, I almost forgot, we need to add some white and pink banners on the wall, just to add a little bit more character. And perfect. So yeah, that's the inside of FLO-WERS. So I can tell Flo that she can move in now, because technically there's... Oh wait, there's no roof up here. Okay, we need to do the roof up here still. I just realized that. Okay, so the roof up here, and maybe we'll fill in the room in here in another episode. But let me quickly just fill in the roof, and I'll show you how I'm going to decorate that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so to do the roof, we're going to... There's been a lot of interesting building today, hasn't there? So to finish off the roof, what we're going to do is we're going to just place down these lanterns every time you see a slab, which does not include the corner. So I don't know why I did the corner, like that. So every time there's a slab, I just am placing down a lantern just to keep the roof lit up, you know, just a little bit. So what we're going to also do right here is 2 blocks in, we're going to place down a bunch of iron blocks and iron trapdoors on top to sort of look like those, I guess it's an AC unit, isn't it? It's like a little ventilation system. Goes right down there, and it looks kind of cool. Makes the roof a little bit more interesting. Granted, you don't see it a lot from the ground, but even still, it looks nice. So next, our next order of business is to do the same thing, except we're going to use planters. We're going to have a bunch of very, very cool planters. So we're going to place down 3, and then we'll have a 2-block gap, and we'll do another 3. And I believe that's exactly how I want to do this, right? Yeah, we're gonna move over one. Just do the this is actually the same planter design from downstairs in the little shop, the window shop part. That's the same planter design, except this time, instead of using flowers, which I know flowers would make sense, we're actually going to be using bushes. Just to have some nice bushes. It looks kind of cool. I like it. So those are the planters, and this is the AC units. Now there's something missing right here, and you know what's missing? We need an exit and an entrance. Otherwise, how are you going to get up here to water the bushes? So we're going to, I would think it would probably be back here. We're going to put up some walls. It's going to go right there. We're actually going to have doors here. And then we're going to have this sort of slope down. So we're going to need to be able to, like, pretend that we can access it, because there's nothing up here right now. So we just need to make sure we'd be able to if we wanted to. So maybe this should go back, forward one more, sorry. So let's move this forward just so we have enough room for a little bit of a landing pad. And let me top that off too. Just so there's enough room, because this is a very small space to try to squeeze this into. So we're going to put that there, and then from here we have a landing space, and then from there we can just do another stair down. So that's how that looks. It doesn't look terrible, I don't think, right? Unless this is supposed to keep going? I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Again, it's imaginary. Pretend that it exists perfectly, just because I'm probably never going to ever use this. Maybe instead I'll put a ladder just to make it actually functional. But for now, we're just going to do this, just to make it look nice. So we're going to build up some stairs on the other side. And the thing with the stairs is just to make it... Yeah, see, this wouldn't be functional at all. The idea with the stairs is to make it sort of look like the way it's slanted. So that's slanted now. Maybe I'll add a little bit of curvature like that. Perfecto. Yeah, look at that. That's super, super nice. I like that. So what I'll probably do is, instead of having like a staircase like most people would when it comes to these little hatch areas, I'll just have a little ladder going down, because it's Minecraft. Like, might as well, right? But yeah, that's what this looks like. And I'm super, super happy with how this roof looks. I'm just super happy with how this entire building looks. This is a very, very, very fancy building for a flower shop. Now that I think about it, there should probably be something back here. Let me quickly just... And there we go. I also moved this over. So that's the back of this. It's not terribly, terribly exciting. It's just there in case something pops up over here, so you're not looking at a completely blank wall. I might do something down here sometime, but I think that's good for now. And yeah, that is FLO-WERS. I really, really, really love this building. I personally think it looks very nice. Let's see what it looks like from my house. Yeah, look at that. Definitely not the skyline I was expecting, but that skyline is pretty nice. And if we have a couple more buildings crop up in some different spots next to it or something, it's gonna look superb. But yeah, that is all for now. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. This is the first time I've like pre-built a building and then thrown it into this world. So I hope it wasn't too weird. And yeah, I'm super happy with it though. I kind of really, really like it. So I hope you do too. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will be seeing you soon with another episode of Building with Boca. So thank you all so much for watching. See you all later. Bye.